Well, I'm here at HistoricCon, and Mr. Phil has a game, and I believe he is a veteran from the United States Army, and
Yes.
Goober loves working with veterans.
Thanks,
All right,
Goober.
Mr. Phil, can you tell us about your game you have here?
Well, it's Battles for Ukraine. It is a modern miniatures game based in 15 millimeter, and um, the scenario I'm doing is based off of the attack on Kherson in fall of 2022. So recent history, but not current events. And essentially, as you look out over the table, you see a bunch of different colored circles. These are Russian proposed defensive positions, and the Ukrainians don't get to find out what's there until they get a unit to uncover it, do a spotting check, and then they have to roll on a table to see what's there. So even I don't know what's exactly in these circles.
So this is super hidden movement.
Well, it causes people to react. We'll just put it that way.
Now, I see some vehicles here. Would you mind telling our viewers a little bit about your vehicles?
Well, the Ukrainian vehicles here, mostly again based off of old Soviet Union stuff. That's a BMP-2, and the colored bead on the barrels, I get asked that a lot of times, that represents unit strength, and that's because the miniature in my hand is actually a platoon. So the yellow bead represents that it has 3 vehicles in that platoon.
Okay.
So for the unit strength, it's think of a stoplight plus orange. So green is 4 vehicles, yellow is 3, orange is 2, and red is a single vehicle by itself.
All right. Now, I see you have some vehicles over on the other side.
Yeah, that's the pool of Russian stuff that will pop on depending on what they roll and where they roll it to be at.
Well, let's go take a look at those.
Sure.
And because I don't know anything about modern stuff,
Okay.
I'll need your help because I can't. I have
Well,
no idea.
Well, the Ukrainians are using the T-72 in this scenario. Russians are using T-80 and T-90 tanks. So let you zoom in. There's a T-72.
And what's this one here?
Okay, the T-90 has the orange bead, and the T-80 has a red bead on it.
Now, are these as tough as a Panther from World War II?
Oh, much tougher. Probably, boy, I'm not sure a BMP is tougher than a Panther in World War II, but it's probably close for a lot of lighter World War II tanks.
All right. I was sort of joking about that.
Yep.
Because my knowledge of vehicles ends at World War II for the most part. And I see there's a lot of Russian infantry over here.
Yes, there is. It's scattered throughout. Not necessarily everything that's there is going to be on the table because, again, it depends what the Ukrainian players roll as to what shows up.
Now, what rules are you using for this game?
I'm using Battles for Ukraine, so it's my own developed system. Basically, I was inspired by the event, again, recent history. So when the Ukrainians first got the Russians to fall back during March of 2022, I was like, oh, this needs to be at least a war game scenario. So the first thing I did was I went out and bought Team Yankee, the Soviet starter army, since both sides were using old Soviet equipment. And I realized a couple things right away. One, minis are expensive. And 2, I wasn't necessarily a fan of the Team Yankee rules. So I realized I had to develop my own rules, and that's what inspired me, the price of minis that is, to make each miniature a platoon, because all of a sudden now you need 1/3 as many minis on the table. Makes it a little bit more affordable.
Okay. Now, how does someone get your rules? Are they published or are they?
They are not yet published. However, I am talking to a publisher, and I have an editor who is telling me all the things that I forgot to write down on my first couple of drafts, and has helped me work through what more I need to put down on paper so he can help me wordsmith it to make it more understandable for everybody else. But in the meantime, what I do have is...
All right, we're going to follow you.
Oops, sorry. What I do have is I have my 49-page rule book condensed down to a 2-piece of paper player handout.
Oh, okay.
So there's like 97% of the rules, at least the most important ones. Well, 2 pages, but yeah.
Yes, 2 pages, front and back. And if you're wondering, it's a big font, everyone. It's not like a 10 font or anything.
Right.
Looks like a 12 or 14 at least.
Yeah. I have bad eyes, so I like to go easy on people.
Now, what's this little sign you have over here?
That's just an advertisement, I guess, for myself. When I was looking for game testers to try out my game, give me feedback. I've been through about 70 iterations of a couple of different scenarios now, so it's getting pretty far along.
Okay.
But I am in the Western Lansing Grand Ledge area of Michigan.
Okay, and I have this in there so people can contact you and see if they can do some play testing with you.
Okay, great.
Um, before
I'd
we
love to hear
close
from
out,
folks.
is there anything? And thank you again for your service
Oh, not a problem.
in the Army. And what else would you like to say before we close out?
Hey, I'm on Facebook. Give me a call or enter my group, and I'd love to keep you guys informed of my progress.
All right. Well, thank you very much. And everyone out there, stay safe, be kind, and be courteous.
All right. Thank you.